ERC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
This is James Spann. This is the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Wednesday afternoon, the second day of July. And again today, the weather pretty comfortable for the middle part of summertime in the Deep South. Let's go to the Skycam network. And boy, that's a nice shot early this morning. That was the sun coming up from the Coleman Skycam. And boy, that's a nice shot there. Jason Simpson captured that early this morning for us. This afternoon, we've got mostly sunny weather. There's a look at the mighty Tombigbee River. The old Tin Tom flowing down through Demopolis from the Demopolis Civic Center. And all that water winds up down here where folks are out enjoying a sunny day at the Gulf Coast. Got a few scattered showers around down there, but a lot of sun. And we'll talk about Gulf Coast weather as we go here. First off, the water vapor satellite imagery. And you can see most of Alabama in dry air. We do note convection not that far away. In fact, there's a look at the Mobile radar at 2:26 this afternoon, and we note some convection as far north as Interstate 10 around Loxley, and a few showers offshore. And we'll see moisture slowly increasing from the south, and if you're beach-bound for the 4th of July, you'll have to dodge a few scattered showers and storms. But, hey, that's what you do on the 4th of July down there. There'll be sunshine, of course, away from the showers with the highs in the mid to upper 80s down there. Temperatures around the nation, not too bad around here. The hottest weather from about Waco, Texas, up to Goodland, Kansas, where 90s are seen there. In fact, I see a couple of upper 90s, but around here, readings are in the 80s today. And anytime you stay below 90 in July, somebody's living right. Severe weather outlook for the rest of today and tonight. A slight risk from Wyoming across the Central Plains up to the Great Lakes. That includes places like Kansas City, Des Moines, Chicago, and Detroit. Tomorrow, a slight risk for much of the northeast United States and also a part of the southern plains there. Here's the expected rain across the country valid through Monday morning at 7 o'clock, and this is suggesting rainfall amounts of 1 to 1.5 inches here. And remember, this is summer, so convection is involved, and the rainfall distribution will be very, very uneven. But sure, some spots could easily see that much or more, but on the other hand, some spots could see less than that. And there's our tropical wave out there in the eastern Atlantic. That thing is hanging in there like a rusty fish hook. In fact, again, evidence of a CDO there. And there's a chance that could develop into Tropical Storm Bertha. Pretty early for a Cape Verde system. And again, the models are very, very consistent here, turning it poleward or making a right-hand turn. And on that track, it would recurve over the open waters of the Atlantic and not be a threat to the Caribbean or the United States mainland. So you've got a trip to cruise to the Caribbean or something. Don't worry about that one. Of course, others will follow. This is the modeling, the 12Z GFS, valid at 1 o'clock tomorrow. 500 millibar level. Ridge kind of building here across the south. Still evidence of a trough over the eastern part of Canada. In fact, there is a trough over eastern Canada. And at the surface, a cold front runs down from about Detroit down to Kansas City. And that will be active with some convection. Down here, we think the weather stays dry for North Alabama tomorrow. Any showers should be confined to the immediate coastal area. Friday, hey, that's the 4th of July. The chance of rain looks pretty small here. Just maybe a few isolated showers, but nothing more than that. Got a front well to the north and the deeper moisture down to the south. So again, for most of the barbecues and the fireworks shows, we don't think rain will be an issue. Saturday starting off the weekend, that front gets a little closer, the moisture a little deeper, so there will be a few scattered showers and storms around, and probably your typical afternoon-type storms on a summer day. And Sunday, back in the upper levels, a little shortwave passing north of here, and that might enhance the number of storms a little bit, but they will be scattered, certainly not an all-day deal. Next week on Monday, looks like a typical summertime pattern. Note the Gulf a little disturbed down there in the Bay of Campeche in the southwestern Gulf on Tuesday. That disturbance kind of rides up this time to the Texas coast instead of coming up this way to the central Gulf Coast. But around here, the moisture should be sufficient for an afternoon storm in spots. And Wednesday of next week, pretty much the same deal. Very routine summer weather there. We'll dig deeper into July out there in Voodoo Country. This is July 14th, and the heights are going up. 588 circle building, and that means that pretty hot, muggy conditions there with maybe a storm in spots, low 90s, more than likely if that's right. And the end of the cycle on the 18th, Westerlies are in Canada. Still somewhat of a weak trough over the east, and again, just soupy air and, scattered afternoon storms. Very routine-looking deal there for July. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog, the next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Again, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and God bless.